Signature Sass. If this is your first time coming by, my name is Linda. My channel focuses on having fun with style and fashion. Sometimes you'll find some nails sprinkled in along with skincare for Mask Monday. But today, it's all about, you saw the thumbnail, Talbots had another trunk show. So, of course, yours truly was asked to model. Thank you so much, Deb, for inviting me again. And guys, of course, you know, I took you along so that you could see some of the fabulous pieces. Oh, I'm hoping that I will not get in trouble. The beautiful Lindsay came down from Connecticut, and so she moderated, and we had so much fun. And I hope that you enjoy it and have fun. Take a look. Okay, so I am going to be voicing over right now because I don't want to get copyright strikes for the music. But behind the scenes, Lindsay was giving us some last minute tips and getting us all prepared and ready for the fashion show. So she was putting different jewelry pieces with the outfits, giving us last minute little bits of advice on styling, and we just had absolute fun. So Deb, the manager from the Talbots at Jacksonville Town Center, was on hand, and we just had so much fun. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Yeah, a lot of wear now, wear later pieces. So we have some beautiful styles. We're going to show what's trending out there on the runway as well. We have a lot of fashion that we're seeing that we're bringing into the stores, which is lovely. And just because it's trending doesn't necessarily mean it's trendy, right, ladies and gentlemen? We have some gentlemen supporting in the audience. I love that. So, you know, Talbots, we are known for our classic silhouettes, tailored styles, but we want to throw a little edge in there because I know everyone down here has more of a social life than I do, it seems. So let's go, and we're going to call our first model out. We have the Miss Lovely Sally. Come on out here, my dear. Yes, Sally. So Sally has on this beautiful color. I love this beautiful shade of blue, but more importantly, it's a lady jacket style. So lady jacket styles, you may be asking, what is a lady jacket? So it's one of our Chanel inspired pieces. And what it is it's a little shorter, cropped in nature. So what this does is it really allows you to wear with all different sorts of bottoms, right? So when you're thinking of a lady jacket style like this, you do want to make sure that you are balancing out your shape, right? You don't want to wear anything that is, well, you could wear all different types of things actually on the bottom, but we want to make sure that we're giving her that visual break right here in the middle. So what we do is we have that rule of thirds that we follow. And on your chairs, ladies, you have your Look She'll Love cards. Make sure if you see something that you love, take notes, jot it down. We can always get something after the show. And if we don't have it in stock, order it from the store for you. We can always send it to your house for free. So with a lady jacket style, going back to our rule of thirds, you want to look at yourselves in just that, in thirds, right? So you have your first third that hits right above your hip right here. You have your second third, which is more of what we call that tunic level. We have more volume if you have a poncho on. And then you have your bottom third. Now, when we have something that has volume on the bottom, you're going to see it also on another model in a midi style satin skirt. We want to do something short on top, right? We don't want to have anything that's too long on top because then that's not going to balance out her shape, right? But the key is also making sure that we're giving her the visual break. And I'm just going to show you the example. Can you untuck your sweater for me real quick? So this is still not a bad look, but you can see here just the difference of what that tuck does to her look. So this works on all different types of body types as well. So by just doing either a full tuck all the way around or a French tuck, what this does is it brings in her waistline a little bit more, and it also will elongate her leg. And given that Sally's a little bit petite, you know, any petite lady would want a longer leg style, right? Give that illusion. Now we have a lot of different options where we can pair back to this to make it a little bit lighter, especially for down here. I love all of our woven styles. This actually is very seasonless. You can wear this all year round because of the color and the floral print. You're gonna see a lot of florals trending this season. And actually coming down here, I'm like, what am I gonna wear that's nice and light and fun, you know? Down here, I feel like Florida, we're always a little more festive. We have our brights, right? And actually, you don't have to wear always red and green for the holidays. There's a lot of purple and pinks that are coming in along with your teal and aqua colors too. But this style, this works so nicely back. You can throw a tank underneath this, wear it open as a shacket. She could put this underneath here as well, just to kind of lighten the look. But again, I love this jacket style because you can wear it as outerwear too. So it's got 3 purposes. You could do it as a statement piece, say if she wanted to just button up the whole style, just wear it as is. She can wear it open like this, but she can also wear it as outerwear because it is a wool style. And you know what? I hear that after it drops below 80 degrees down here, it's officially sweater weather, right? I heard that somewhere on the radio and it was so true because I said, oh, it's 69 or 65. It's so pleasant up there. And one of the models was like, it's cold. So, you know, there's all different things that you can do, right? So this is beautiful and you look beautiful as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set. Love that on you. The nice thing too about lady jackets, we also have lady cardigans. So our next lovely model, we have Miss Marty. Come on down here. We're going to talk about what we call the lady cardigan. So again, because it's cropped in nature, right, and cropped in this style, you can see it allows her to pair back to a lot of different bottoms. So you would think to always maybe pair this with maybe a pant. Well, this is a perfect style where you can throw a skirt on. She brought her own boots in today and I love them. Gives her just a little bit of height, especially a knee-high boot. She can do a riding boot style, even a flat style as well. And this would still look really chic. So a couple different things of what we ended up doing today is I love the idea of just doing something a little bit more to bring that visual interest to her look. And because she has denim on denim, denim is very trending this season. It really kind of what we call builds that column of color. And whether it's the same shade as your denim or a little bit different, you can see it's still in the same color story, let's just say. I feel like this really kind of gives her a little bit more visual interest to her look. We also opted to do a little knot right here. And what this is just a little bunny knot. You can do this over a nice t-shirt dress too if you didn't want the heaviness of a denim jacket, especially down here where you just wanted a little extra layer. But you can see this is a little longer where we want to create that visual break again because the skirt's longer. We could either do a full tuck to keep it a little more classic styling, or we could also just do a little bunny knot. And I love the idea of just switching that up just a little bit. If we wanted to add a little bit more brightness to her look, I love the idea of also going back to some of our lighter colored denim. The light denim is an instant brightener to her whole entire look. So you can see how this really just lightens up her look and just really fun. So don't be afraid, ladies, to wear white after Labor Day. I think that is more common down in the hotter climates. So we're giving permission to our ladies if you're traveling, you know, to a cooler climate. You know, white is acceptable. You can wear it because it's not about the color, it's about the fabric choice, right? If you love denim, go for it, right? If you like a cotton twill, wear a white, and if you can't get past your mother telling you that you can't do that, then go for ivory. It's just that classic style color that's going to just transition nicely through all the way to spring and summer as well. All right, you look lovely in that. I love that. So going back again, some other options out there. You know, these are just, we're gonna see a lot of sparkle and shine this season. And you know what, we wanna bring it in and introduce it to everyday styling, right? You don't have to wait till the holidays to sparkle and shine. You can bring in a touch of sparkle where it's not too much. And a lot of these pieces are very seasonless, especially for down here as well. Throw a nice white t-shirt on with even a pair of shorts even. You could do white pair of shorts, and I love the idea of doing something like that too. All right, my dear, come on down here. We have the lovely, hi Amanda. Love it, love it. So this is such a classic style, I feel like. I love the monochromatic look here. This is, again, we're building what we call that column of color. And I think when you're starting out during the day, or even if you're packing a suitcase, this is actually a great way. It's a foundation to your wardrobe, right? Where you can start with one shade and really just add on different pieces to mix and match, right? So one thing when we talk about monochromatic styling, it's important to bring in texture, right? It's going to really build that visual interest to her look. And so you don't appear as flat, right? Sometimes when you do a solid texture with a solid texture, you'll see today I have velvet with more of just a basic weave pant, right? And then some satin. It's instantly going to elevate my look just a little bit, just like here. Tweed really brings in an extra textural element to her look. And then to top it all off, we love the idea of just adding a little sequin, right? I love the idea of this whole entire look. It's just very classic. And actually, I'm gonna have you take a walk up and down the runway real quick. She's got a wide leg style on, ladies, and wide legs are very trending at the moment. You can see this style is a Hollywood waistline. It's called our Greenwich pants. It's got a little gold button detail on the top there as well. But just because, you know, we have a lot of ladies that think because they're petite, they can't wear a wide leg style, or maybe because of their shape. But again, it's all in how we style it. And you can see we did do a tuck right at the waistline just to make sure that her nice, her leg is appears more longer, right? Love the idea of that. So let's mix and match a couple different things of what we can do here. I love the idea of mixing in, again, some other different fabrics with this look. If she really wanted to shine for the holidays, or just if she's going to a function, why not mix she looks like Peppermint Patty kind of right now. But I love the idea of that, you know, bringing in some of these festive colors. You know, ivory, since it's neutral, you can pair it with everything. And you know, if we wanted to dress down the jacket as well, we could always just simply do a little t-shirt underneath it. We have this ivory. It's got a little more sparkle on it as well, but it really tones down the look. And of course, bringing it more to what we call a polished casual look. I love the idea of even putting this back to a pair of denim too. There's a lot of different things where we'll talk a little bit about polished casual, because I feel like that's just kind of the way of life right now, where we just want to still look really great, where we can go out, meet our girlfriends, but you still feel comfortable. All right, you look lovely, my dear. That looks so pretty on you. All right. And we have our next lovely lady, Miss Linda. So Linda's ready for the mountains, kind of. So we're gonna call this look sparkle and shine, right? So what we're gonna talk a little bit about on this particular look is pattern and sparkle. They have kind of the similarities when how to style it, right? You're either gonna do what we call a little bit of it, where you see a little of the pattern in there, a little bit of sparkle. You're either gonna add a little bit more, add a nice necklace, right? Or you can add it as a lot, right? You could do a statement piece. Oh, girl. She's like, I'm loving it. And you know, all different phases. You can see, again, this is a very monochromatic look as well. But I do find that for the a little approach, bring it in with accessories. You know, she could easily put on a nice white or black sweater with this, tone it down if she didn't want to have that extra sparkle running through her top. But I do love the idea of adding in accessories. We call those sister items, where you can match your shoes to either your belt or your jewelry as well. And even some simple styles like this. I love the idea of, this is a little lighter. It's not necessarily a turtleneck. Sometimes down here that could be a little bit warmer. Although I did hear somebody today ask for a turtleneck. I'm like, yes, it's a good day down here. We're getting in the mindset, right? But you can wear these on their own. They have a little bit more of a relaxed sleeve, so they're not as fitted. But I do love the idea of some of these styles too. We have, again, the wovens. You know, it's better to have a layer on than not have a layer at all, ladies, right? You can always take it off, still feel very comfortable. And that's another way that we can bring in what we call that a little approach too, right? We have some beautiful styles this season. You're gonna see a lot of sparkle in her outfits, or in the model outfits as well. These are a corduroy style. They're a straight leg. We, I believe, had the jegging last year, which was a little more fitted. So these are, I feel like, are a little bit more comfortable, where you can wear different types of shoes and bottoms with them. And then we also have some other styles as well, keeping in more of that monochromatic moment, but bringing in just a different shade of gray. That's another option. And then you can see we have all the bedazzling on the pant leg too, which is fun. All right, my dear, thank you so much. Love that. We do have some beautiful purples too. So if you don't want a collared neckline, this just simply has more of that crew neck style, and lots of different options. All right, we have Miss Sally back. Come on down here. So Sally is showing a little bit more, again, her sparkle and shine. She's got a little bit of a Reba moment here. Or, you know, Taylor Swift was in Miami and Candace was just there. I would say you could have worn those last night or a couple nights ago, right? Oh gosh, the Swifties are taking over the world, right? Love it. So we have a little bit more of what we see, that Western flair. You're gonna also see embellishments on some of our denim shirts as well. But this is a great way to bring in some of our T by Talbots. How many of us wear T by Talbots here? I'm surprised you men aren't poking your heads back there. No, I'm only teasing. So T by Talbots is, you know, known as their leisure wear, more active wear, but it's okay to bring it into your everyday as well. I think that if we want to be comfortable, we have some great trend. These are more trendy styles that are coming in, where you're going to see a lot of the short jackets. These are perfect though for if you're wearing a high-waisted pant, or if you're, say, short-waisted. They have a little fleece on them, plus they're just fun. They're a little bit more modern, right? So love the Fair Isle design underneath that. If we wanted to make this a little bit more sporty, we do have a lot of pieces back, more performance wear. So if you are playing pickleball, you're exercising, playing some golf, you wouldn't necessarily probably wear these for golf, but maybe you would. But you could always do this even back to even shorts if you wanted to. I said to them, I was like, can you dig into the vault real quick and see if there's anything that we have here like for shorts. But you can see even if it's a warmer day, you just need to slip something on. Bring in some of our T by Talbots pieces as more of your everyday styles, right? We do have a lot of the aqua that's coming in. You're gonna see a lot of black and white with our pieces. And I love the idea of black and white popped back to something a little brighter, right? Just kind of gives your whole outfit an extra contrasted look. And you can see here, we do have some beautiful styles in our ponchos. And these are perfect for traveling too. If you're running through the airport, you still look very chic, but you're still very comfortable too. All right, thank you so much. You look so good, I love that. The nice thing about our T by Talbots is a lot of these pieces really go nicely back to one another, so they're not just for one look, right? So if you wanted to put some of our leggings, now when we talk about the rule of third, this is the opposite approach, right? Where you have volume on top, something longer, say like this, or the poncho, you want to do leaner on the bottom. So 2/3 of your top is more volume, where you're thinking more long over lean. You want to make sure that you're doing either a jegging or a legging that's going to balance out your shape, right? So lots of good T by Talbots pieces out there. And our next lovely lady, Miss Marty, is back. Yay. So Marty has on some more. Look at you in those heels, I love it. So this is a perfect example of, you know, elevating your everyday. If you're running out and you want to be a little bit more polished, just throw a heel on, right? I love it. She could always throw back to her little tennis sneaker as well, but I'm going to show you a couple different ways of how we can mix and match some of these looks. So this perfect style, if she wanted to throw a little tennis sneaker on, we have the fleece lined leggings. I think that this is a nice option where, again, we have also, let's say, taking it back to something like this where she wanted to pair the heel with. This is actually a dress, ladies. So you think about 2 ways to wear it, right? So you could do it as a dress, or you could wear it also mimicking as a skirt as well, just throwing a sweater over it. Love the idea of that, throwing on the heel, and I think that would be a great look. And you know what, you have a little bit more of that pop of the collar, but a lot of that black and white back to the red is very beautiful as well. If it's a cool day, pop a little red with it. I think that would be really fun together too. She could even throw the red vest on with a little tennis sneaker. That would look nice as well. So lots of different options with our T by Talbots. And of course, bringing it back to denim. I mean, she could even throw this back to even the white denim. And I think that would be really nice too. All right, my dear, you look so good. Thank you. I'm gonna take my jacket off. So ladies, this actually, we're gonna be showing some more social looks, so party wear. This is a catalog only item that we have that's available. It's a non-structured velvet jacket. It comes in also like a deep evergreen style as well. But I love it, it's perfect to travel in and you don't feel like so constricted, right? In it, so you can move in it. All right, come on down here, my dear. Love this. We're gonna go right into some of our party wear. So this particular style, again, we have a lot of nice sparkle. This looks beautiful. You can see a little bit more of what I call that little Western influence here with the embellished collar, but just really fun and festive. It takes a different approach to your denim, right? So often we wear denim on the bottom, right? With everything, we wear it with prints, patterns, stripes. Why not mix it up, throw it a little pattern on there, and also wear it on top? You can also wear this with the Fair Isle sweater that we saw in one of our ladies earlier. She had denim on underneath that. It's a little more neutral, so it kind of just grounds the whole outfit, but it still keeps it more of that, what we call that polished casual look. So let's talk about polished casual for a second. So 2x2 styling formula, ladies. We have 2 polished pieces, 2 casual pieces, and what we do, blend them together, and we create a lot of really nice looks, right? So we have a little bit more polished here, and we have polished with our accessories. We can also add in, say, a great necklace, and we have polish here. Now, in order to transform this to make it more polished casual, I would bring it back to just a nice denim. So take, for instance, you can do maybe, say, something like this. It's got a little sheen to it, where I love the slim ankle style. Or we could do, actually this is the new slim straight ankle style, so it's not as fitted as our slim ankles we've had in the past. But to bring in a little bit more of what we call that 2x2 styling formula, add a tennis sneaker and add just a white bottom, and you can still see how this is a great outfit, and you can wear it multiple ways. This is a great option to pack too. When you're thinking, you know, what should I wear? Keep your neutrals in there, stick with maybe 2 colors. I love this as considered as a navy, let's just say, so it really allows you to pair a lot of different things back, and maybe just throw in, say, a purple sweater or an extra layering piece, right? It really allows you to build all different types of outfits with that particular look. So let's see, what else can we do here? We really wanted to keep it still more polished. How fun is that? That would look really pretty together. We do have a lot of options out there this season where this actually is a cardigan sweater where you can wear it again as just a statement. She wanted to wear this buttoned up as is. She can also do that, bring in a little bit of the red for being a little festive for the holidays. So many different options out there, and you're gonna see party bottoms out there. If you're not comfortable with wearing pattern on top, try it on the bottom. It's definitely an option, but it's fun and festive, and you'll see some of our ladies have the skirt on too, which has pattern too. All right, you look lovely in that. Love, love, love. So great. So the pants were actually, they were a knit style. So they have an elastic in the waistband too, which is always key. The style we had last year actually zipped up on the side. This one zips up in the front, and it has the elastic in the back, so it gives you a little bit more extra room in that too.
You taking another question?
Yeah,
Would
sure.
that blouse be able to be washed with all this?
Yes, I would just put it more, I would either hand wash it or put it on a delicate cycle though. I just purchased it and put it in the wash, and it came out great. It just needs to be ironed afterwards since it is cotton, but I couldn't pass up all the jewels on it, so.
What colors do those cardigans come in?
So these come in a few different styles, or a few different colors. We have them in that beautiful sapphire blue, which is in this color. You saw also the purple that she had on. We have it also in black, so that's great for every day. And these are really seasonless, ladies. You can pair these back to denim, as you saw before, even if you put it with a dark denim. I love that, even with a t-shirt or a tank underneath it. So many different options, and you can wear these all year round, really. Especially for down here. They just kind of dress everything up. All right, so our next lovely lady, come on down here, Miss Linda. Purple sweater, I love it. You look so great in this. So we're gonna talk a little bit about styling in this sense, right? Where I love to do some popping of the collar. I also like to do a little cuffing of the sleeve. So we're gonna do a little bit like that. So this particular style is a sleeveless. Oh, that caught me off guard. That's funny. So this is actually a really great option for down here. So I would normally do a little pop of the sleeve, right? But this is a great option if we have a sleeveless style. It doesn't create a lot of bulk underneath the arm here, and it's perfect for, you know, if you do run hot. It's that option where you still look polished. We opted to do more of a shirt tail hem here, and it really gives more of what we call that preppy look. This is really going to be more of that collegiate academia style, the cable sweaters. But this is also a great way to bring in some extra texture. If you don't love pattern, isn't that pretty? I love it. It is, isn't it? I love the color. And just because, you know what, we don't have to wear always red and green for the holidays. There's something about purple that's very feminine, and anybody with any color hair can wear it as well, and on any skin tone too, which is lovely. I do love the idea of our cable styles, because if you're one that doesn't wear pattern like this is a great way to still bring in some of that visual interest to your look. It gives you that extra texture, and it really just looks lovely, actually paired under some of our beautiful style blazers too. So this jacket is available in all concepts. We may not have it in store, but I definitely wanted to show the lovely style. You could do this together. You can either do a deeper shade of purple as well, but you could see, again, something that's a little bit more casual just by throwing on our crystal hem embellished boot cut, or even going back to say something like this would look really lovely together. This would look great back to a pair of black pants too. So all different options. I'm gonna hold on to this, and you are all set, my dear. I love that. So let's see, we have, so more satin blouses. I think this is so beautiful. You're gonna see a lot of different styles where if you didn't want to do a sweater, be as heavy underneath that, you can always do for something a little bit lighter. We have it also in a beautiful purple, or I would also go back to even doing the sequins underneath this in the black. I think that would be really edgy and fun too. And you're ready for the party, right? All right, come on back down here, Miss Sally. Love that. So Sally is wearing some of our green styles that we have. So green is one of those colors, believe it or not, where you can really pair it with so many different other colors. So it's one of those colors you can pair it with all the neutrals. So it goes back to brown. It also goes back to your ivories, your blacks, your whites. So many different styles, right? And I love all the blues next, or blue and green hues, right? Blue and green neighboring colors on the color wheel. So you're gonna see a lot of those colors really work nicely together. And also when our September line, you saw a lot of pink and burgundy. They're sister colors. So since they're neighboring colors on the wheel, that's why they blend so nicely together. I love the idea of the buffalo check, a little bit of a different rendition of it. Normally we always think of black and red, right? But I love this because you can really pair this together with a lot of pieces going all the way into spring. It has a little bit more of a wool style to it, so it keeps you nice and warm. But I love the pattern mixing detail that we can do with a lot of these styles as well with the Fair Isle. And also bringing it back to some more of our more elegant pieces. This is beautiful. I love the cashmere that we have. You're gonna see them in V-neck styles. This is a classic Audrey. I love to do a little pattern mixing with some of these styles where more muted with something bolder. It's a louder look, but it's definitely doable because it's all in the same color grouping. And that would actually look very nicely back to some of our denim too. You can see this is a little bit more toned down. I'm gonna have to take a walk up and down one more time. That one's a little more toned down than the style that you saw in our last model. But I do love, I just bought those, and those you can really dress up with anything. And it's not too loud with all the crystal hem. It's just like the right amount of sparkle, right? So if we wanted to kind of dress up or dress down the look too, I love the idea of just doing the ivory pant back to it. You can see how nicely that pops the whole look too, just because the contrast of color. Right here. Thank you so much. Now this cashmere sweater, actually, I love the idea of doing this too. We have some beautiful vests. So you saw the silver one on. This one kind of has more of that patent kind of goldy green look to it as well. Now, if we wanted to just put that underneath this with the cream pant too, that would be a nice option where it's still giving you a little bit more texture. Again, like cable sweaters, a vest, this is a great way to bring in some more of that visual interest and that texture without being too loud with pattern, let's just say. But our vest this season, we have reversible styles, and we also have styles too that have the little, that cinches in, so they really give you a nice shape. I know sometimes when you think of a vest, they can be a little bulky, right? But they're the perfect layering piece for down here for sure. All right, our next lovely lady, we have Miss Marty is back, and she looks so beautiful. We're calling this more of a desk to dinner look. So whether you're going into the office or you have a function, say if you have a religious function, this is a perfect option to wear. And this is actually the way that we can wear this style cardigan. You can wear it as a statement piece, or you can wear it layered like you just saw in one of our last models. So satin charmeuse, this is more of that what we call the party bottom style, where we showed the pant earlier. I love the idea, again, if you don't like pattern on top, wear it on the bottom, right? where you can mix and match a couple of these different looks. We do have some beautiful accessories as well. This style acts really nicely as also a wrap. So if you're going into a function where you need to have your shoulders, arms covered, this is also another great option if you're traveling. Just has a little bit metallic through it. We have these in green and also in the purple as well. And I love the shade of pink that you have on your nails, so pretty. So satin is in a texture of its own, right? I do love the idea of just the black hostess skirt too that we have. Now you can go to even your black tie functions in this look as well. And velvet, love this because it brings in a little bit more texture to her look. A lot of feminine details this season where we have the bow details as well. But this would be perfect for even a black tie function for the holidays, or if you're going to a gala, or you're just getting together with your friends and you just want to dress up. I do hear always a lot of, oh, I don't know where I would wear that. And that's where I always say, men, you got to take your ladies out to a nice place, right? Or you get together with your girlfriends. I was saying to the girls earlier back there, I feel like sometimes our ladies, our customers have more of a social life than I do. It's like, you know, you're always doing something, right? We're part of a club. We always love to do those types of things.
Does that last blouse come in ivory?
This particular one?
Yeah.
This one does not, but it comes in a really sparkly silver. So there are other options that we can show you where we may not have them in store, but come find me afterwards because we have lots of options. So anyway, so more party festive wear, more velvet if we wanted to switch up the look and do something a little different. Love the idea of this Chanel inspired lace cardigan too. This is just so pretty with that too. All right, you look lovely, my dear. That's to dinner. You see a lot of daytime to nighttime looks. All right, we just have a couple more models we're gonna be showing. All right, come on down here, Jimena. We had to show a little leopard in here. So leopard is very great for fall. It's one of those neutral patterns. So when I was talking about the a little or a lot approach earlier, this is a perfect example of how you can bring in those patterns, either a little or a lot, right? So this particular one, you're either gonna do leopard as your statement piece, right? Or you could do it as, we have layers this season, so we have some beautiful vests as well, but also bring in some more animal print in your jewelry or in your accessories. I think that's more of what we call that a little approach, where you're gonna either wear it again as a focal piece, as a statement, or you're gonna wear it as something that will complement your look a little bit. So say if we really wanted to do a whole velvet on velvet look, right? Or even satin, you can see just bringing in a little animal print with her jewelry. She could always throw on a cute little animal print belt as well. Some of those things we may not have in store, but again, it's very easy just to pull them right up. We can order them for you. But lots of different fun styles. And check out this jacket. I'm gonna have you just strut your stuff one more time. I love this jacket because it's a bomber style. It's a little bit more trendy, but you could see how nicely it works on her. It's a little bit more cropped, so again, she can wear a narrow leg style with it. 2 ways to wear my pants. I love those that you've on. You can see the little bow tuxedo stripe on that. Really fun, right? But if she wanted to go back to either a wider leg style as well, maybe do a little velvet on velvet, I think that would be really fun too. And this is a little bit lighter than the past season styles that we've had, where it's not as heavy and it's got a smaller quilted look to it as well, and not a big collar. Some of our last year's styles were a little bulkier. But yeah, lots of velvet coming out. We even have some beautiful dresses. They all have a sleeve, so whether they're a lace sleeve or something that has a little bit more structure to it, or stretch, let's just say, you're gonna have that nice arm coverage. Throw on just a nice sheer stocking with it, or not even a stocking. You know, a lot of ladies, I just put some bronzer on my legs and we're good to go, right? With a cute little shoe. A lot of these short jackets, you can always pair over your dresses too. All right, thank you so much. Love that. All right, I'm gonna show you all the things, and we have our last lovely model, Miss Linda. Woo, look at you in your silver heels, love it. So we're gonna show a little Haven, and I'm gonna talk a little bit what we call our passport to style. So, you know, again, when you're traveling, you wanna be comfortable, but also just for everyday wear. Haven is our sister brand. We have a lovely little assortment over here, and they all have more organic materials with their clothing. So you're gonna find organic cottons, Also, they use a lot of recycled resources to make some of their clothing, which is really great for the environment. But more importantly, the fabrics are just luscious and they feel so nice together. And this color looks so pretty. You can see that we took something that was so basic, let's just say, underneath, really dressed it up by adding in a great accessory. You can see the power of an accessory really just will take your look from good to great. But again, the white denim, love pairing it back to that as well. We do have some beautiful pieces where, say, if we wanted to do some more of our coordinating sets, these are a little bit, I just wore this traveling yesterday and it wasn't too warm, where some of them have the fleece on the inside as well, but I love the idea of doing that together. And the nice thing is, as you can see, all of these pieces go so nicely back to a lot of our pieces that we have at home, right? So you can wear this with your denim, make it more, let's say, elevate your everyday, where if she wanted to be really comfortable and casual, she could still do this at home, run out to run her errands. But if she was meeting somebody later for dinner, just throw these on and it would just switch up her whole entire look, right? I think that's the great beauty of a set, right? A set allows you to pair so many different things back to it. And with Hayden and T by Talbots, we have so many really great styles. I love this teal style. This one's a little bit lighter, so it's for down here, it wouldn't be as warm, let's just say. But even pairing these back to, I love the teal on the bottom with the tan. I think that's so pretty. That with the white pant as well. Just some really nice styles. I like to actually pair denim jackets over it, or a vest too, so lots of different options. All right, my dear, you look fabulous. I think that wraps up our show, and I'd love to call all the models back out if they're available. If not, that's okay too. So we're going to call them all back out. And ladies, you know what? I heard some people ask before, how can I become a model? All you have to do is just ask. You know what? We're always looking for models for the next show, and this could be on your resume. You never know, right? It could be your next career. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. I hope everybody learned something today. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone sometimes. Try something new. You never know. You may be missing your new favorite piece. So I'll be here for a little while, and I'll be in the market actually for the next couple weeks. So if you want to grab a girlfriend or a guy friend too, you can always bring them, and I'll be here next week too.
Because Mandarin is tomorrow and Ponte Vedra is on Monday.
Yeah, so style for everyone, ladies. So right, I love it. You ladies look great. Thank you again.
This was actually a linen blazer jacket. It's like a double-breasted that I got, gosh, maybe early summer. Anyway, I have it in green also. So comfortable. Perfect for making that transition. Perfect for making that transition from summer heat into the fall. And I can even take this into my winter here. But I hope you had fun. Make sure that you subscribe, stay safe and healthy. But above all, make sure that you keep it sassy. And I'll see you soon. From fall into winter.